Alright, so here we go. So here is my Armed Dragon Thunder deck that I have. This deck basically does a couple things. It's an infinite negate deck if you're going first, if you can get the combo off, or you can use it um, as a way to just kind of break through your opponent's board, summon a bunch of powerful monsters that are hard to get rid of, hard to deal with, like Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm just going to basically bring out two level 7 armed dragons or two level 7 monsters, honestly. Once you get those two out, then you can go into Galaxy Tomahawk. Galaxy Tomahawk will summon out a shit ton of tokens. These tokens will help me kind of build this unbreakable board that it's kind of hard to deal with. It's not unbreakable, you can get through it, but you'll see. So I go into Harpy's Conductor right here because I just need a wind monster, wind wing beast monster. Doesn't have to be wind wing beast, but as long as it's a wind monster, I can make some more. So I make some more, and then I make Union Carrier with two other tokens, and then from here I'm going to equip that with Myths Valley Thunderbird, this card right here, and then I just basically use the effect of I just play Maxi, and then I go into IP Masquerena. Um, and then this card, Samorge, on the end phase is going to allow me to bring out Miss Valley Apex Avion. And then this card right here, I just brought it out. It's just an extra body to be on the field, and it also negates your opponent's monsters. So here's the infinite negate. So I go for IP Masquerena, I activate that, and then I'm going to use Apex Avion to negate the monster that they just sent. So I negated their monster. It's already in the graveyard, so it's not going to destroy it again, but it's pretty much destroyed and negated. And then I'm going to summon Crusadia Avermax. That way they can't attack into my Mist Valley Thunderbird. They have to attack Crusadia Avermax first. And then I go for another negate to negate this field spell right here. And this is where I believe they realize that these are infinite negates because this card is coming back. And then they concede. So my opponent pretty much scoops. And then let's go into the next duel. It's a pretty broken deck, but it can be beat. There are cards like Dark Ruler, No More, Droplets, Kaijus, Lava Golem. There's a bunch of cards that can actually beat this. Um, but the negate itself, once per chain, you can get a negate in and you can just pretty much loop it and you can stop everybody. So this duel right here kind of showcases that it can be beat. And this time I start off with Catapult Turtle, go into Armed Dragon Thunder level 5, and then I bring out Pow Armed Dragon. This card is good because it allows you to use the effect of Pow level 5 to summon out Tempest or to draw Tempest because you can draw a card with level 5. And then once I get Tempest, Tempest pretty much banishes two cards to summon itself onto the field from the graveyard. And then again, I go into Galaxy Tomahawk, summon out my five tokens, and then pretty much just the same shit that you just saw. Harpy's Conductor into Samorge, um, Union Carrier, and then I'm going to use Armed Dragon Flash this time to extend. That way I don't do a normal summon. And then IP Masquerena, and of course I bring out Apex Avion. Now this opponent knows this combo a little bit more, so they go into the 10 year, and of course I'm going to just negate it, and they've droplet me, so they know a little bit more about what I'm doing. But this deck can go second, so it's okay. So I summon Appaloosa right here, and I wanted to just save the negates for Appaloosa, and so I go for Ash, but he cross out designators me, which is okay because I still have my Appaloosa 2 negates. And then he has Right of Arismere, however you say this card's name, which is kind of irritating because I can't do anything about it with Appaloosa, but I know he only has one card in his hand. And then here it is, he goes for his plays, and then he just crashes into my Appaloosa, which is fine. And then he summons his Wandering Griffin. And of course, I know he's going to use Draco back to send my card back to my hand. and this card summons itself back out onto the field, and then that card is going to disappear, which is perfectly fine by me. That was a mandatory effect. I couldn't control it. It was automatically going to summon itself back out. So here is where I'm going to kind of play like a little bit of board breaking. So Tempest can always come back to the field as long as you got two dragons to banish from your graveyard, and then it disappears at the end of the turn. So I'm just going to attack, summon, and link off into level 7. Use link set level 7 to bring out my boss level 10, and then I'm going to play lightning. So this allows me to draw, and then I'm going to power up level 10, draw an arm dragon thunder level 5, and I'll be able to discard this card to be able to pop something on his field, which is why I brought out lightning to do this, and then cross out designator his ash blossom. And of course now he has nothing on the field, and like I said before, Tempest can come right back out again. And now I'm just going to attack and attack. I could have just attacked twice, but I wanted to attack with all three, so I used the weakest two first because I'm a troll like that. So yeah, and GG's. So here is, let's go to the deck list so you guys can see what this deck entails. Okay, so you guys can see I have a lot of decks. So here's the Arm Dragon Thunder deck. So I got three Maxis. You can replace Maxi and Ash Blossom with something else, something that'll help cross out Designator be better, like to stop Nibiru's, to stop Infinite Imperms, to stop Effect Veilers, whatever you want to do. For me, I don't care if I get negated because, like I said, this deck can play through negates like crazy. Like you can kind of go into boss monsters and use those effects to pretty much continue to make plays. So if they stop your arm dragon combo, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So the deck list is three Maxis, one Thunderbird, three Ash Blossoms, three level threes, Arm Dragon Thunder level threes, three uh, Artillery Catapult Turtles, three Arm Dragon Thunder level fives, one Apex Avian, one Tempest Dragon Ruler. We got three level seven um, Arm Dragon Thunder level seven. Then we got three Pow Armor Dragons, one Dragoonity Armor Gram. This is the one that I dropped out on to the second match. Um, this is the one that you can like negate your opponent's effects and stuff like that. Then we also got Arm Dragon Thunder level 10. Or actually, I dropped this one off on the first match, and this was the one that nothing happened to. Arm Dragon level 10, this is our main boss monster. Then we got Arm Dragon level 10 white. This card right here has a ton of effects depending on how much attack it has. You can pretty much like just do a bunch of craziness with it. Usually get all the effects that are 1,000 or more, just because it comes out with 3,000 more attacks. So if they droplet or something, then you start losing effects. But for the most part, you pretty much have like all of the effects except for the very last one, unless you have a way to boost this card's attack to get to that point. Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn. This is just pretty much like a way to extend. I use Harpy's Feather Duster to just wipe out back row to make plays. So sometimes if you have like Harpy's Feather Duster and Dark Ruler No More, these can work together pretty good to start building your board. Dark Ruler No More works really good in this deck. If you got three copies, I would recommend running three in this deck because um, sometimes opponents will set up like these crazy negate boards, just help you break through that board pretty easily. Arm Dragon Flash, we got three copies of that. That's just an extender. Or if you don't have any monsters, then you can use this to bring out a level 3. And then you can climb with level 3 up to uh, two level 7s or level 10 if you need to. We got Cross Out Designator, two Call by the Graves, Arm Dragon Lightning. This will protect your Arm Dragon cards. So that's why I put this card out when I summon my boss monster because this card will protect it. And also it'll allow me to like kind of go gain some kind of advantage by drawing cards just because the cards are on the field. So that's pretty pretty cool thing about this card. Then three Pot of Prosperity just for consistency with the deck. And of course, for the combo, we have Galaxy Tomahawk. You need Galaxy Tomahawk. You need Harpies Conductor, IP Masquerena, and Union Carrier. Pretty much the rest of the cards. Oh, and also some Moors and Crusader Evermax. The rest of the cards don't really matter as much, but those are the ones for the negate combo. The rest of the extra deck you really don't use unless you're trying to make plays after they Nibiru you or something like with Link Spider, Heretic Seals. This is a way to just get something off the field that you might, not want to deal with. Two dragons will make this card pretty much. Um, Nightmare Cerber is just a way to destroy something special summon on the field. A way to get rid of a spell card that you don't want to deal with Nightmare Phoenix. And then we got Harpy's Conductor, IP Masquerena, Union Carrier, Geonator Transversa, Nightmare Unicorn. I like Geonator Transversa. This is a card that a lot of people don't really use the effect of it. They just kind of use it for links because it's really easy to link. But sometimes if somebody summons something really, really powerful, you can use this to switch cards with them. Um, I love it. Crusadia Evermax, this card right here stops people from being able to crash into your Thunderbird, which is why I always summon this one out as a way to stop them from being able to crash using the IP Masquerade and the Union Carrier, which is a pretty good card to protect your field if they don't have a way to out your um, your Infinite Negate. And then Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. Of course, you can get some negates with that card. You could honestly summon the tokens, put this card, and then just use like your level 10s and stuff like that if they manage to stop you from being able to play in some other way. If they, you know, just so happen to send something from your extra deck and you don't have something for the combo, you could just go into something else. Um, this card here, Rastraliger, I don't really use this card. I just put it in here. Um, has a pretty interesting effect, but I don't use it. I just use it for Pot of Prosperity and then, of course, Access Code Talker. You can run two Galaxy Tomahawks. Two Galaxy Tomahawks actually works better in this deck. I only have one, so I just run one. That way, in case they effect Veiler this one, then you can just basically. I mean, this deck is pretty good at being able to get level sevens out. You can just put another level seven out and just make another one with the one that you already have plus the other like level seven dragon. So a lot of the times you can just make another Galaxy Tomahawk because, of course, it's if it gets negated, that means you didn't get time to activate the effect because it's not a quick effect. Um, and sometimes that might not be the case, but if you do try to activate and then you get limited by the once per turn. But I don't believe this is a hard once per turn. It should be a soft once per turn. Um, it's just once per turn for this specific one, so it's a soft once per turn. All right, so that's pretty much the deck profile, and then I can kind of show you guys the combo a little bit so you can see. So I'll just go into like a solo mode just to kind of show how easy the combos are. So I'll just go into like the weakest mode pretty much. And of course, they're not going to be activating effects or anything, so they shouldn't be interrupting me, and I can showcase what the combo looks like. So I'm just going to go first right here. All right, so this is actually like really optimal hand for this, for the combos. Honestly, easiest way to do this, if you get artillery catapult turtle, this card will allow you to draw Armed Dragon Thunder level 5. If you get Power Armed Dragon in your hand, you can discard something. Both of these cards will get you the full combo because what Artillery Catapult Turtle does is it summons um, Armed Dragon Thunder level 5 onto the field, and then from there you can use the effect of Armed Dragon Thunder level 5 to pretty much send something, and it's like a send and gain effect basically. But the easiest way to do this right now is just to use the effect of Power Arm Dragon. So just activate Power Arm Dragon right here. And like I said, it's a climb effect. So I'm just going to summon Power Arm Dragon, activate the effect of Arm Dragon Thunder level 5. That'll allow me to draw something. So right here, I can draw any card I want, but the card that I really want to go for is Tempest. Tempest makes this combo the easiest of all of them. And of course, these cards all have multiple effects. Um, but what I'm going to do right here is we're just going to activate the effect of Power Arm Dragon. And once I activate the effect of Power Arm Dragon, I can send something to the graveyard. So what I'm going to send to the graveyard, let's send a level 7 to the graveyard. And then we're just going to activate. Once we activate, it's going to allow me to add a card to my hand. And I'm going to add Flash right here. Now I can summon Tempest because I got 2 cards in my graveyard, or I could summon Catapult Turtle. I haven't normal summon, which is why I wanted to go with the Power Arm Dragon method. So now I can normal summon if I didn't have Flash. So if something happened, now I have an extra card to extend with. I can still normal summon. So I'm just going to use the effect of Tempest right here to special summon this card. He has 2 effects. You can add 1 card to the hand, or you can special summon. So I'm just going to special summon by banishing the 2 cards in the graveyard. So hopefully that makes sense of what I was doing. I was just getting 2 dragons into the graveyard so I can get Tempest onto the field, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Galaxy Tomahawk. And then we're just going to put it in defense. And now the effect of Galaxy Tomahawk allows us to pretty much detach 2 materials to just summon a bunch of tokens. You can put them in attack or defense or whatever. Doesn't really matter. At this point, it's almost hard for them to stop you. The only thing they can really do at this point is just like Nibiru you, because you're just going to go into a bunch of link summons. So we're going to make Harpy's Conductor because we don't have access to Samorge right now because we need a wind monster. So now Samorge is right here, or Wing Beast monster, not wind, Wing Beast. So we're going to go Harpy's Conductor, use 1 more token. There we go. Now what we're going to do, we can either normal summon or use this. But let's first make Union Carrier. And this time I'll just put Union Carrier in the middle, whatever. And we're going to activate Union Carrier. And this is going to equip Mist Valley Thunderbird. Once you equip Mist Valley Thunderbird, now I can either normal summon something like Maxi, Catapult Turtle, Arm Dragon Flash, whichever one of these cards you want to use for an extender. You can use whichever card you think is the most important for you. Um, One of the best ones for me, I just use honestly, since I can normal summon this at any time, or I could use this as an effect, I'm just going to use up this normal summon, whatever. And then I could actually tribute this card and add a card to my hand, but I'm not going to do that because I want to use it to make Masquerena. So now I got my Union Carrier, Masquerena, Samorge. The board is pretty much set up. All you have to do is just pretty much end your turn. So I'm just going to set Arm Dragon Flash right now. And then I'm just pretty much going to end my turn. And then that activates the ability of Samorge. And that'll allow me to summon Apex Avian. There we go. So that's the Infinite Negate pretty much. So whenever they go to activate effects, I can pretty much stop whatever they're going to do. And I'm going to activate uh, IP Masquerena whenever I feel comfortable. You don't have to do this right away, but This is just a way to protect your Apex Avion. The Thunderbird version of it. This makes it to where they have to attack into this card first. So they have to be able to break your board in some kind of way. And you can also use the effect of Arm Dragon Flash to bring out a level 3. If you want to, it'll go into defense. And then level 3 can allow you to do some climbing. So I'll kind of showcase what all you can kind of do from here. So you can use level 3 to climb. So I'm going to send Max C to the graveyard. And then level 3 allow me to grab level 5. And of course I can't activate the effect of level 5 because I need another monster. But let's see. Pot of Prosperity. We'll just banish whatever, it doesn't matter. And then let's grab a level 3. Alright, so this will showcase a little bit about like the climbing. So I can activate level 5 right here, send level 3 to the graveyard, and that'll also send level 5, and then I can grab a level 7 or a Power Arm Dragon or whatever. So I'm just grab level 7 right here, just summon that. Then I'm just going to activate the effect of Tempest to bring another monster out onto the field. I don't need Galaxy Tomahawk anymore. The effect's pretty much done. I don't need Harpy's Conductor anymore, so just get rid of those two. And then bring out Tempest. So now if I wanted to, I can go into Access Code Talker, pretty much wipe the field. I can do whatever I want to at this point. I already have my Infinite Negate set up. They're untargetable because of this card here. Um, so yeah, it's pretty much the combo. So now I can just go into some attacks and start attacking. So I just kind of wanted to showcase like this combo so then that way you get an idea of how it works and how the Infinite Negate works. And wow, I didn't go for lethal that time, but it's okay. It is perfectly okay. Hopefully he tries to activate this card so you can see the negate and how it pops. And also you want to leave a space open on the field right here. So here we go. You always want to leave one space open. So then that way your Mist Valley Thunderbird has a place to special summon. So now I can put it in attack or defense. Honestly, it does not matter. Temp is going to go back to my hand. And I could summon out Tempest if I want to, but I'm not going to. Um, or I could just use the effect. Actually, I'll do this to showcase it. So I'm going to discard Tempest right here. And then I'm going to climb to level 10. Just to showcase the boss monster. And then Tempest can activate. Banish 2 monsters in the graveyard to come right back onto the field. So that's how you can pretty much build your board up with this deck. It's pretty insane. So let's go ahead and just attack and just end this duel, get it over with. And I'll just attack with Arm Dragon Thunder level 10 since it's the boss monster. Alright, so let's pretty much show this combo one more time, but this time I'm gonna go against one of the most like summon heavy decks on here, which is the Danger deck. So then that way you guys can see how many times you can do these negates, and you can see it like infinitely negating over and over and over. So alright, here we go. All right, so here we go. So now I got pretty much everything. I mean, I can get three level sevens out really easy with this hand, particular because of how it's set up. So I'll show you. Power Arm Dragon right here. Discard level five. This card is going to go out into the field. Activate the effect of level five. Level five will allow me to add something to my hand. So I already have Tempest in my hand. So now I'm just going to um, let's add a level seven right here. Right. So now what we can do, we can use the effect of Tempest or Pile Arm Dragon. I'm just going to use the effect of Pile Arm Dragon on the field. Um, and this is why discarding level 5 with Pile Arm Dragon is pretty good. Actually, let's see. I have to send something to the graveyard. Let's send a level 3 to the graveyard since we don't have a level 3 in the graveyard. Then we're going to activate the effect of Pile Arm Dragon. Usually you would want to send a level 5 to the graveyard in that scenario right there. But it's okay because I got Tempest in my hand. So we're going to special summon this. And then we are going to discard. Let's discard level 7 and then level 3 has already been used. Let's discard it for level 3. A Galaxy Tomahawk. Oh no. I did not mean to put that right there, but it is okay. That's what I hate about PlayStation versus PC, like playing on PC. I don't make mistakes like that, but it's okay. We can still pretty much get the combo off. The main part of the combo at least. So we're gonna go into Union Carrier. And then we're gonna make some more as well. Oh my god. I am just terrible right now. Alright, so Infinite Gate still set up. Even if you fuck it up as much as I just did. Um, we're gonna just negate this. This card is gonna special summon itself right back out onto the field. This time I'll put it in defense mode. He's gonna try to activate another danger. Of course, we're just gonna negate that one as well. Here he is trying to activate another one. Like I said, we're just gonna continuously just negate, 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 negate. And every time you negate one, it pretty much destroys the card. It goes to the graveyard. So you can infinitely negate over and over and over. Just don't negate your own negate. And look, they're still trying to summon dangers. So and even if we didn't have this, like we could still, even if we didn't have the negate, we still have other plays. We got Maxi, Ash, and Call by the Grave in our hand. So we still got like a ton of other plays. I could Ash or Maxi if I wanted to and just draw a bunch of cards off Maxi. But I'm just going to continuously just keep negating. See? So you can pretty much loop the negate over and over and over and over and over, continuously negating and not stopping the negates. Um, and that's pretty much how you can just go for game. So now I can bring out Tempest again. Harpy's Conductor, I'll use those two, get rid of those. Bring Tempest out onto the field. And then I can honestly just climb if I wanted to. So I can equip something still. So I'll equip something to, let's equip something to Samorge, a Union Carrier. Hmm. Let's equip a level 5 to it. And then we're going to, let's start link climbing. So let's just go Union Carrier and Tempest to make Nightmare Unicorn. We'll use Nightmare Unicorn to just discard the call by the grave. Send that back to his deck. And then let's just normal summon Maxi. Just go into Access Code Talker. And then we just go for game. Well, GG's. Hopefully you all like the tutorial, the gameplay, how this deck functions. Um, if you like it, give a like, and just let me know if you have any success with the deck. If you change anything, just post in the comment section. Let me know how it worked out for you.